This is Janelle, the relationship coach behind The Successful Invisible. And I heard something recently from a few content creators that I follow, and they stitched together some TikTok videos. And I felt it was a very important topic that a lot of people don't consider when they're in a relationship, and they may not be happy, in the relationship. And that is this idea of a tolerable level of permanent unhappiness. Now, if you are in a relationship, this is a self-awareness point, and you are feeling that you aren't being heard, your partner's not communicating with you, and you two are existing in this space where no one really seems to be fulfilled. However, you may not want to break up, or you're wondering why they won't break up and leave. You two could be in this exact situation where you expect, or they expect, or you both think that this is normal. And what seems to be happening here is that there's this tolerable level of permanent unhappiness that's existing in this space that you both occupy called a relationship. So I want to challenge this by asking a couple questions so each of us can do some self-reflection and unlearn this behavior. Question number 1. If you are in a relationship, or if you're not and you want to reflect upon past relationship, what is or has been the normal temperature of the relationship? What I mean by temperature is what has kind of been the overall vibe. Are you happy? Are you content? Are you feeling poured into like they pour into you? Or are you two fighting a lot, etc.? Use a couple words, maybe 1 to 3 words, to define the temperature of the relationship. That could be current or former relationships. Your pick. Question 2. What do you genuinely want from future relationships? This is going to take a bit of reflection again to decide, what do you want your, ideal relationship to look like? What's that feeling when you wake up in the morning? How do you want it to be? Do you want to be happy? Do you want to feel fulfilled? What words come up for you? Use 1 to 3 words to define that. And question number 3. In what areas does self-work need to be done in order to show up in the next relationship and provide that type of atmosphere? This is a big one. Basically, I'm asking, what do you need to work on within yourself in order to attract a certain energy as a partner, so you can have the type of relationship that is defined or identified by the adjectives that you listed in question number 2. Remember, the only thing we can ever change is ourselves. So when we start looking within first and start cultivating certain characteristics and start unpacking certain things, we are more able to show up in the most authentic, truthful, beautiful place and person that we want to be. We're also able to easily dismiss people that aren't in alignment with our energy, and we're able to more easily attract what we do want. Reflect upon these questions. You may need to go through them a couple rounds to really dig a little deeper, and that's okay. But answering these questions will absolutely help you in achieving what you want in your next relationship.